Welcome back, my fellow knights, to another battle, the Mount Blade Bannerlord. Today we're fighting in the fields, hills and forests surrounding the Castle of Epeé. The coalition forces invade and the Bretonnians fight for the freedom of their lands. But will that defense be successful? There's only one way to find out. Let's jump in. We start on the coalition side as they head towards Control Point A, situated in the forest. Individually, the coalition clans have nowhere near enough men to match the BRE numbers. However, together they might just stand a chance. The coalition leaders have decided to band together and launched a preempted strike into Bretonnian territory. But how will the BRE respond? In order to protect the king's subjects from the onslaught, they sally out from the castle and meet the coalition head on. They take Control Point A first, which means the coalition must come to them. On their left flank, I can see the Herimalt archers, supported by Gascony and Castan there. Let's head towards the coalition lines and see what's happening. The coalition get into position. I can see on the right flank Almogaves, Kingdom of Franks next to them, Corona Sibiricus and Knights Hospitaller holding the centre. On the left flank, we've got Kingdom of Hordaland and SVCI preparing for the attack. The preparation phase does not last long. SVCI head in and begin the assault. The rest of the coalition clans are going to be forced to follow to back up their allies. Breton from the BRE side are matching their movements, making sure they can't get a flank. As we move down the line, we can see the rest of the coalition clans getting into position. The fight is about to begin. Oh, and the coalition cavalry goes smashing into the back of the BRE forces. The infantry decide to charge in to make the most of the disarray that was caused there. Despite that strong start, the BRE lines hold firm. On the coalition right, Blood Diamond there are facing off against the Order of the Lake. They are the BRE's maximum damage infantry, wielding two-handed weapons. As we move down the line, the BRE are still holding firm. The coalition are yet to make a significant breakthrough. Neither side are willing to give any ground. Both are going at each other like there's no tomorrow. The coalition are fighting for land, riches and glory, while the BRE are on the defensive and fighting for the freedom and survival of their kinsmen. If the coalition can win the day, the Castle of Epeé will make a fine addition to their frontier forts. However, easier said than done. The Herimalt archers here are firing arrow after arrow straight into the coalition flanks. They're going to be dealing a lot of damage there. Looking at the numbers, there's only 1/3 of the troops left on the battlefield. The BRE do seem to have the slight edge. Let's see if they can push the advantage. As the final moments of the battle unfold, it becomes clear that the coalition numbers are dropping rapidly. I think, guys, this one's going to be a BRE victory. Well done to them. Let's move on to the next round. A day has passed since the initial battle. BRE reinforcements arrive just in time as the coalition begin their next assault on the castle. Feeling emboldened by their recent victory, the BRE sally out from the castle looking to take the coalition off guard as they pillage the nearby town. The coalition have been spotted on the hilltop to the right. The BRE move to intercept. Unlike the coalition, the BRE have a central commander that's able to issue orders to all units on the battlefield. This allows them to move as one to any location on the field. As they move up the hill, the coalition are still nowhere to be seen. Were the scout reports correct, or are they walking into a trap? Only time will tell. For now, they have no choice but to head into battle at their king's orders. In fact, Curon, the king's own unit there, is bringing up the rear, making sure that the orders are followed to the T. As the uphill march continues, we head over to the coalition side. I think I can see a few silhouettes on the hilltop there. Perhaps this is the raiding party that's been reported. The coalition are using the high ground to fire down arrows as the BRE march towards them. Looking at the numbers here, I don't see many. Perhaps this is just a raiding party and not the full army. With all the dips and trenches, those archers are going to find it difficult to get shots on the enemy. This does seem to be a small force. Where are the rest of the coalition? As we move over the crest of the hill, it becomes clear this is not a raiding party. This is the full coalition army. The BRE have walked straight into their trap. The coalition do hold the high ground, which is going to give them a slight advantage. SVCI, Coronis Ibericus there are holding the centre as the BRE come crashing in. Kingdom of Franks and Kingdom of Hordaland there are moving over to the left. I think they're hoping to get a sneaky flank while the BRE aren't paying attention. It does look like Montfort though are poised to strike depending on where they go next. As we move to the Bretonnian right flank, Order of the Lake and Garamond are ready to attack from the sides. Kingdom of Hordaland do seem preoccupied. This flank could be very effective. However, it looks like they do have a few reserves hiding below the valley. That's going to help them out. The coalition right flank is looking very strong. If I was the Heremolts in the distance there, I'd be focusing my arrows towards this side. Blood Diamond arrive on the battlefield. They're a little bit late. However, they are in a position which means they can get behind the enemy. Sometimes these wide flanks can be very effective. It seems the BRE are now sandwiched between multiple coalition forces coming at them from every angle. It's not looking hopeful. On the BRE right flank, Montfort are still looking very strong. Perhaps they've got enough numbers to turn the tide. Let's get a bird's eye view. You can see the majority of the BRE forces in the valley there, with coalition still surrounding them. They're going to have to break out and launch an assault if they're going to win this one. Oh, I don't know, lads. It's not looking too hopeful. On the right there, you can see Knights Hospitaller regrouping, and they're coming in for the killing blow. And that's it. It's all over for the BRE. It's a victory for the coalition in round 2. Well played, everyone. The third and final round begins, and the BRE reinforcements arrive on the battlefield. I can see Aquitaine, Mortanel just in front of them, and right at the head of the formation, I can see the Lord of Gascony, who I believe is commanding the infantry in this battle. The BRE believe they're heading towards the castle to unite their forces with the garrison. Little do they know the garrison is all but wiped out in the last round. Let's hope the commanders realise what's happened before it's too late. The castle is visible, the BRE are almost there. However, coalition banners suddenly appear on top of the hill. The BRE have limited supplies. They know that if they retreat, the Castle of Epeé will fall into coalition hands. They decide to give battle in a last-ditch attempt to defend their territory and protect the Kingdom of Bretonnia. Sensing the coalition are out of position, the Bretonnians charge in, led by Montfort. Kingdom of Hordaland ease back, luring the BRE forces in, but they don't take the bait. More coalition forces appear out of the defilade. It was a good choice not to attack there. Instead, they regroup and attack as one. The coalition are putting up a staunch defense. The BRE must get through them and reach the castle if they're going to win the day. The BRE seem to have a lot of forward momentum. They'll be racking up a lot of kills there. That said, the Kingdom of Hordaland are getting round the left flank, going after those Heremolt archers. Aquitaine, though, are having none of it. They come to their aid. The KOH effectively gets split in two. Aquitaine finish off what remains of the rear, while the remaining KOH head for the archers, but there's just too many of them. They get cut down. The BRE right flank begins to crumble. I can see Coronis Ibericus and Knights Hospitaller charging over the hill here. Those archers don't stand a chance against such numbers. They've got the coalition in front and behind them. It's going to be tough to stay alive in these conditions. That said, I can't help but feel the coalition have overcommitted to these archers. While they're distracted over here, the rest of their forces are being outnumbered by the main BRE centre. I can still see a couple of coalition banners raised. They're trying their best to hold on, but the BRE cavalry comes charging in and takes out a number of them there. The coalition just don't have an answer for those horsemen. I haven't seen coalition cavalry for a while. They must be dead or wounded on the battlefield. As we head back up the hill, it becomes clear the coalition are making a last stand. They just don't have the numbers or the manpower to defend themselves from those horsemen. The numbers, though, are still very even. In these last stages of the battle, let's see if the coalition can claw things back. It does seem like they've cleared up the archers down here, just a few stragglers remain. Oh, but the Bretonnian knights arrive, and I think they've just saved what remains of the Heremolts there. And that's it, guys, the final stage of the battle. The BRE have 31 troops, 8 remaining on the coalition side. I don't think they can come back from this. What won it for the BRE was having that cavalry superiority in the late game. The coalition forces are now in full retreat. The Bretonnians have successfully defended their land from the onslaught. The king will be pleased. We're actively looking for new players to join our ranks. It doesn't matter if you're a newbie or experienced. I personally play for a clan called the Kingdom of Hordaland. You're welcome to join us. I'll post a link to our Discord in the description below. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.